imagine if my idea was Airbnb, but for boats. So rather than renting out my apartment, I want to rent out my boats. And I think there's a huge market for this. My hypothesis is that if I can get boat owners to spend, to get a certain amount of money in a given amount of, like by renting out for a day, at some sort of price point, they will go and lease out their boats. So I go out and I do the test. I go to, I don't know, Sydney Harbor, and I speak to 20 different boat owners. And my expected behavior is that whilst they love their boats, at some sort of price point, they'll cave. I go and measure it, and in reality, no matter how high, even if it's $20,000 a day, only 1 out of 20 of the people I spoke to would want to lease out their boat for the day. And I learned as my insight that boat owners are pretty affluent. They're well off. They don't need the extra money, and they love their boats. Their boats mean a lot more to them than just something you can rent out. And so in this case, I pivot. But that gives you an example of how you might apply this framework. And if you do it right, you'll get data that looks like this. You have assumptions and all the different people, all the customers you speak to, and you can map whether that assumption was true or false. And using a big enough data set, in this example here, I know that assumption 2 and 3 are wrong. I shouldn't be building a business based upon assumption 2 and 3. 1 and 4 seems promising.